Hello guys, welcome to this video. So I'm going to be looking at the Information and Communication Technology paper 2-1 May June 2024. For this video, I'm going to concentrate on document production aspect. Now, it is important that before you start your exam, you read through the instructions. No matter how confident you are in the examination, make sure you go through the instructions. Okay, so one key instruction I want to point out here is this one. Okay, printouts with handwritten candidate details will not be marked. So be careful not to write on your printout. Maybe either you forgot to put your candidate number, or you forgot to put your center number, and then you feel like you want to use a black pen to add it on your printout. Just know that it's going to be invalid and they're not going to mark it. Okay, so it's important that if you make a mistake, go back to your work, correct it, and then do another printout. Okay, good. I just want to get it out there. All right. Okay, so let's continue. You have been supplied with the following source files, okay, which are these, which I've got already here. Right, good. Open the file J2421 evidence.rtf. So let me go ahead to open mine. Where are you? Here. So let me get it opened. Okay. Make sure that your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. Okay. So what I'm going to do here on the header, I'm going to have my name. K104 is my name. Sorry, let me just write that properly. Comma NG156 represents my center number. That will be the center number, and then my candidate number will be 0004. Okay, that's what I normally use, so I'll close that. Okay, and then okay, save this document in your work area as evidence. Okay, so let me just copy this evidence followed by your candidate number. For example, evidence 999. Okay, good stuff. So we can go ahead to save that. Now, before I do that, I normally will encourage you guys to create a folder. You're going to call that folder work area. Now, I create this folder because most of your printout, this is what most of the work you're going to print out, you have to just put them in this folder so that you know exactly what you're doing and what you're going to print out, right? So I'm going to go ahead, go to file, and then go to save as. It's important that you use save as. Okay, you want to use you want to go to what's it called, browse, and then you want to go to the folder right there, and then the name has to be evidence, and then 004, ending it with your candidate number. Now I would like to also make it a Word document, so I'll change that. I don't think it's a must for you, somebody can do that. All right, good stuff. So here we are done with this. Okay, so task 2, document. You are going to edit a document for Tawara Tots Childcare. The company uses a corporate house style for all their documents. Paragraph styles must be created and applied as instructed. Okay. Now, number 1, using a stable software package, open the file J2421childcare.rtf. So let me go ahead to open that childcare here. Okay, so I've opened that. So the page setup is set to A4. Portrait orientation with 2 centimeter margins. Do not make any changes to these settings. Okay, so let's go and find out the page setup. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to layout. I will expand this page setup group here by clicking on the dialog box launcher. See that the margins are of course 2 cm, and of course the gutter is 0 cm. And then, of course, it is in portrait, right? And then what else do we have there? A4 is in A4. So paper here, paper tab here. You see that it is A4 right here, right? So everything's correct. So we're not going to make any changes here. So I'm just going to close this with no changes, right? Good. So 3 paragraph styles have already been created. Do not make any changes to these unless instructed, right? Good. So let's see the 3 paragraph styles. So if you go home here and then you go expand these styles here, you will see 3 paragraph styles. So the TC body, the TC subhead, and the TC table, they've all been created already, right? So if you check where my cursor is blinking here, you see that TC body, that is TC body, right? So that has been selected up here. Okay, so if I click on this one, okay, that's still TC body. But if I click on like staff here, you see that TC subhead has been selected. So these are the 3 styles that have been created already from the question. Now the normal style is always the default style. All right, good. So we can go ahead. Save document in your work area with the file name nursery. So I'm going to just copy that. Make sure it is saved in the format of the software you are using. Okay, good stuff. Let's go and do that. So I'm going to save this in my work area. Save as. You want to browse, and then I want to save it in my work area, and then I'll have the name as nursery, and then of course save it in the format of the software I'm using, which is a Word document or Microsoft Word. Okay, so I will save that. Let me just do this. Yeah, right, good. So place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure that there is evidence of the file type. Okay, so let me go open my work area. Is there any file type here? Yes, file type is right there. So I'm going to just click on print screen and then screenshot just this only, and then have it in my evidence. So I'm just going to go to my evidence here, step 1 here. I'm going to paste it right there. Okay, so that's for that. Place in here. Okay, so everything in number 1 is done, so I'm going to just highlight that. All right, so step 2, place in the nursery document a right aligned header on a single line. Prospectus, yes, produced by. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this, followed by a space, then your name, center number, and candidate number. So what I'm going to do here, so I'm just going to go to my header. So I'm going to go to insert. I'm going to go to header. I kind of like to use this. So the only thing I'm just going to do is to remove the placeholders here, and then of course remove this one. I'll just type over it. So I'll paste my prospectus produced by the text right there, and then space. Then I'll have my name. My name Ikechukwu Anolefo is my name. Anolefo, right? Comma NG156, comma 0004 will be my candidate number. Now see that it splits over the next page, but the question says it has to be in a single line. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on the back of prospectus, and then basically a backspace, right? So, and of course it is centered right now. So what I'm going to do is simply go to home and then make sure it is right aligned, something like that. So it aligns with the margin right there. Okay, so I think that's about it. So a left aligned footer with automated page numbers. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to insert here. Okay, let me exit or probably move to the footer. So I'm just going to click go to footer. You can exit and then go to footer, whichever one. Okay, so here I want to go to page number, I want to go to current position. I want to have, because already my cursor is blinking on the left side, and the question says that it has to be a left aligned footer with automated page numbers. Okay, so I can just write right there, just go to current position here and then add my number. And that way I can do that. Let me in fact exit completely. So I can actually go to insert and then go to footer and then use this particular, okay, probably I will use this first one here because the placeholder is already at the left side, right? So you want to just go to page number here from the header and footer tab, and then go to current position and just click on it, and then that will give you that. So you can close that. So if you scroll down, you see that there's a page number in the same position in every page. Okay, so that's for that. So number two, make sure that all the header details are on a single line here. All the alignments match the page margins. Yes, no other text or placeholders are included in the header or footer areas. The headers and footers are displayed on all pages. Yes, we made sure everything was done perfectly, so that will be that. Okay, so number three, create and store the following style. Base it on the default or normal paragraph style, right? Okay, good. So let's go ahead to do that. So TC, so the name of the style will be TC title. So I'm just going to copy that. Okay, go here. So I want to get down to styles and then click on the dialog box launcher and then click on new style right here. So the name of the style will be TC title. Now you want to make sure that the style is based on normal. So make sure you select this, base it on normal. Okay, good stuff. Now, what are the other attributes? So we have font style will be serif font. So serif font, I'm going to choose Times New Roman here. That will be the serif font. Font size should be 32. So I'm going to write 32 right there. And then enter. So if you take a look at the preview right here, you will see that the text is also changing. Now, one thing I need to tell you is that you have to take note of where your cursor is blinking. That's one thing. In fact, let me cancel this and then get back to you guys. So now, for you need to know where it is blinking. Your cursor is blinking. So make sure you place your cursor where you can see it, because anywhere your cursor is, whatever new style you're creating, that particular paragraph is going to take the whole of that style, right? So I normally like to keep it in the first line, so that whichever when it changes the paragraph, I will immediately see it. Okay, so just always take note of that. So your cursor, make sure you know where your cursor is blinking. So let me go ahead to continue. Let me do that again. So Times New Roman. The name of the style should be this, which is TC title. Base that on normal, and of course the font size will be 32. Okay, yeah. Enter. What's the next one? Font size 32. Yes. Alignment will be center. So look at center alignment here. So I can just click right there. So that will give me center alignment. Then enhancement will be bold and italic. So I'll click on B and click on I for italics here. Line spacing will be single. So for me to get there, I need to click on format here and then go to paragraph right here. And then line spacing is already single here. So let's see the rest of it. Space before should be 0, and then space after should be 6 points. So spacing here before 0 and then after will be 6 points here. So you can okay that, right? I think that's about it. Yes. So I will simply okay that, and as you can see, this applies it applies it here, the style here. But obviously I know that the style was actually TC body, so that's one thing you have to remember. You have to remember the original style that the particular paragraph has. Okay, so I'm going to just click back and then take it back to how it was. Okay, now the next line of the question is take a screenshot to show that you have defined the settings for the TC title style. Make sure that there is evidence that you have based this on the default or normal paragraph. Yes, paragraph style. Place this in your evidence document. So this is step 3. So what I'm going to do here is I'll go back to the style that I created before, which is the title here. So hover over it, go to the right little arrow here, click on it and then modify. So that should be able to give you the dialog box you can take a screenshot of. So I'm going to press on my print screen and then take a screenshot of this. Okay, so this is what I want for this particular question. So I'm just going to go to my evidence. Oh, sorry, let me this. Go to my evidence. This is step 3, so you want to paste it right here. Okay, so everything in number 3 is done, so I'm just going to highlight that. Okay, now number 4, apply the TC title style to the title text Tawara taught child care. Okay, so it was actually initially applied, but I removed it, but that's the best thing to do. So now it's selected, so I'm just going to go click on TC title, and that will apply back. Okay, so that's cool. Number 5, select the subheading staff and the following text up to and including the paragraph ending enjoy their new surroundings. Okay, so let me go find, first of all, staff is here, so let me go find enjoy their surroundings. Let me see if I can find that. Enjoy the new surroundings. Okay, so that's it right here. So in case you can't find it, you can actually do Control F and then just write enjoy. You can just write it enjoy their something like that, new yes, new surroundings. Did I put so much? Yes, new surroundings. So once you are writing it, it's going to show for you here. So I will know that I need to select from here up till staff here. Okay, up to here. All right, let me just close this one and then close this. Okay, so all these have been selected. So change the page layout. So the next question says change the page layout so that only the text is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with a 1 centimeter space between the columns. Okay, right, so let's go and do that. So we're going to make it 2 columns. So you want to go to layout here, you want to go to column, go down to more, and then make sure it's 2 columns, and then change the spacing. So you want to change the spacing to 1, right? If I'm not mistaken, let me see. Equal width with okay, a 1 centimeter space between the columns. Okay, so I think that's fine there. So I can okay that, right? So this is what we'll have, right? Good. So number 4 and 5 done. Okay, so I can move ahead. So the style named TC subhead has already been created, stored, and applied to the 5 subheadings. Modify the TC subhead style so that only the following formatting is applied. Okay, now first of all let's see the subhead style where it is applied. So of course I know it's on what's it called, staff here, catering here. They've already been applied, right? So if you look at it here, so when you select each and every one of them, you see that the TC subhead has been selected from the style group here, right? Good stuff. So our job is to modify it to fit the properties that we have in here. Okay, so what we can do here, so modify the TC subhead style so that only the following formatting is applied. Okay, good. So we can go to that particular style. So I'll just go down to subhead here and then click on the arrow by the side here and then modify, right? Good. So the name is already TC subhead, if I am not mistaken. TC subhead, yes. So sans serif, the font size will be sans serif. So I'm going to make it Arial here, sans serif. And then font size will be 14. So we're going to make it 14. Let's see. Center. Alignment will be center. So center here. What's next? Enhancement, italic and bold. Okay. Bold, italic, right? And then the next one is all caps, right? So we want to make sure that everything's all caps. So you want to go to format here. You want to go to font. You want to click on font, and then of course you want to check all caps here. Let me see, all caps, right? All capitals, yes. So line spacing will be single. So let's go check line spacing. You want to go to paragraph. Line spacing is already single. And then we have a spacing before is 0, spacing after is 7. So spacing before is actually 0 here. And then after should be 7. Okay, so that'll be fine. Any other thing, nothing else. Okay, so I'll okay that. Right, so you can see that all the subheadings, they've changed because they've been applied. So when you change it, when you change the properties, they all also change. Right, good stuff. Now take screenshot. The question says take screenshot evidence to show you have modified the TC subhead style and the settings applied. Okay, and the settings applied. Okay, so place this in your evidence document. Okay, so if the setting has been applied, how do I show that the setting has been applied? Okay, so what I'm going to do here is just go to TC subhead. By the side of it, click on the arrow by the side, modify. So what I want to do is I probably will get a part of the, the text just to show that, okay, it's been applied, right? Good. So I'll press my print screen to take a screenshot. I probably would take from here, something like that, just for this, just to be sure that, okay, you're going to get your full mark. If not, the preview on the dialog box is enough to tell the examiner that, okay, you know what you did, right? But just for the sake of it, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to just take a screenshot of part of the passage. Okay, so I'm going to which step is this? This is step 6. Oh, sorry, let me just okay this. Step 6 of my evidence. Okay, so I'm going to just paste it right here. Okay, so this is what is needed. I'm good with that. So 6 done. So number 7, apply a numbered list formatted as 1 to 7 to the text from communication and language to art and design. Okay, so let's make it a numbered list first of all. Let's look for that. Communication and language, and then expressive art and design. So we want to make it to be numbered. Okay, good. So that's what I said we should make it, which I just did. So make sure that the numbers are aligned to the left margin of the column. So what I'm going to do, as it's selected here, you want to go up to this decrease indent. So click on it once so that it can shift the indentation to the left so that it can align with the left margin of the column. Okay, so the next one is the list is in single line spacing with no space before or after each line, right? So I'm going to go to the paragraph. I'll expand the paragraph group right there. So you want to make sure that it is in single line spacing, right? So I want to make it single line spacing here. What else was the question there? Single line spacing and no space before or after, right? So if I okay the single line spacing, it didn't change much basically. So what I can do is actually to remove this after, make it 0, the spacing after, make it 0, and then see that it takes a better shape. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to be, right? So there is a, make sure that there is a 7-point space after the last item. So what I'm going to do, I'll go to the last item right there. Just select that last item. So you want to go to paragraph. You want to make sure that the space after is actually 7. Is it 7? Let me be sure. There is a 7 point. Yes, 7-point space. So space after is what you're going to put in there. So you okay that. So there will be space after the last item, right? Another way you can do it is to select the last. So if you not do that, you can select the next paragraph and then make the space before. Make the space before that next paragraph 7. Any one of them, it's fine. So, but let me just leave mine like this. Okay, good. So number 7 done. So number 8, import the image J2421 logo.jpg and place it in the paragraph beginning. We have 8 spacious rooms, playrooms, sorry. Let me look for it. 8 spacious. We have okay, let me just use find Control F. We have 8. Is it 8? Okay, good. Spacious rooms. Okay, so that's it right there. Okay, so I can easily close this. Now I see where it is. Close this too. Let me see. Import the image J2421 logo.jpg and place it in the paragraph beginning. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to the beginning of that paragraph right there. Click, let my cursor be blinking there. So I'll just go to insert, go to picture, and then I'll go to this device. You want to browse to desktop, and then from my file here, this is it here. So I'm just going to open it right there. Okay, so that's it. Rotate the image 180 degrees with the image size and aspect ratio maintained. So what I'm going to do, select it and then go to rotation here in the picture format group here, the size group here. So you want to actually go to, so I have a 90 degrees, so you can rotate it 90 degrees twice. So rotate one more and then again, and then that would rotate it. If not, you can go to more rotation options and then change it to 180 here in the rotation, right? So any one of them is fine. Okay, so I've rotated the image. Format the image so that it is aligned. It is aligned to the right margin and the top of the paragraph. Starting, we have 8 spacious playrooms, please. Okay, so the text wraps around the image. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to change the wrapping of this text to square. I love to use square so that it will wrap around the image, right? So what I'm going to do is to move this image to the right from the question. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is to make sure that it touches the margin. So I will move it up a little bit. Let me see. I'll move it down. Let me see. Okay, good. So that is actually the level of the, so you see the green line, that will be the level of the beginning of the what's it called, paragraph. So I will try to take it to the right a little bit to align with the margin. So as you can see, the two the horizontal green line and the vertical green line, so that tells you that it is well aligned. So I'm just going to release my click. I'm going to just release it. Okay, nice. So that's for that. So that's for number 8 right there. Okay. Okay. So number 9, locate the table in the document. Format the table so that the table width is set to 13 centimeters. Okay. So let's locate the table first of all. Okay, good. So this is the table here. Okay, so we're going to set the table width to 13 centimeters. So what I'm going to do, just click on this tiny little plus on the top left corner, right, to select the table. You want to go to table layout here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to expand the cell, this cell size. So just expand it, click on the dialog box launcher right there. So expand it. So we're on the table tab. So on the table tab, you want to go to size here, click on preferred width. So the table, for the table, I'm going to have 13 right there. So I'll okay that. So the table will be up to 13. The 13 in width. Okay, good. So the next one will be all the rows and all the rows are set to 1 centimeter high, right? So what you're going to do again is to go expand the cell size of the table tab, so of the group, cell size group right there. What you want to do, let me just be sure of what I'm doing. Okay, do the rows, okay, 1 centimeter. So you want to click on the rows tab. So specify row height I think it's the height that they're talking about right there. Okay, yes, height. So you want to make sure that it is 1 centimeter. Okay, so you can okay that. Okay, so that will take you, that will make it 1 centimeter for each of the rows. Yeah, so the next one will be the data is center aligned vertically in each row, right? So what you want to do, you want to make sure it's still selected. So you want to go in the alignment here, you want to click on center here vertically, so that will align it well for you. Okay, so the next one, the table is centered within the page margin, right? So we can get that done also here. So what you can do, you can expand that cell size group here, and then go to table. You want to click on center here, okay, and then that will center align the table. You can actually center align the table using the center alignment here also, okay, any one of them. All right, good. So I think here number 9 is done. So spell check and proofread the document. Okay, make sure that that's number 10. The list and table are not split over each column, are not split over columns or pages, please. There are no widows or orphans. There are no blank pages. The original styles are maintained except the TC subhead style change in step 6. Yes, all styles are applied consistently. Spacing is consistent between all items. Okay, save the document using the same file name and format used in step 1. Print the document. Okay, so let's I think we're done here already. So everything is actually done. So let's check for widow or orphan. I don't think we have such here. Okay, and I think if you want to proofread, you can go to review, and then you can go to spelling and grammar, which I don't think there's anything. So all spelling, they are all right. The grammar, everything is good, right? Good. So if you found any mistake anywhere, you can leave a comment down below. So the next thing I want to do, if you check the question there, no widow or orphan. So Microsoft Word has a way of checking for, or maybe handling widow or orphan, or maybe controlling it. So what I normally do is that I'll go to home here, and then I'll expand the dialog box group here. So you want to go to line and page breaks, what's it called, page break tab. So you want to check this. You want to check widow orphan control. So that will automatically, check if there's any widow or orphan. That will handle it for you in the page. But by looking at this document, there's no widow or orphan here. So I think I'm good with what I have here. Okay, so I can go ahead and print this document. Okay, so let me just go ahead to do that. So go to file, print. Let me see how it looks. So this is how your printout is going to look. So what I'm going to do, I probably will print it as a PDF, Microsoft print to PDF. So I think I will use that. We'll use that. That's what I normally use for my students. So what I'm going to do, I probably will put it in the work area, my printout. So this should be, what printout is this? What they call it? There's nothing they called it. Maybe you can call it Word printout or something like that. Or yeah, Word printout. Printout 1, something like that. Okay, so it's important that you do this just in case for some reason you have issues with printer, so you don't have to go back and then start adjusting anything. So your work is already there saved. So if I go to my work area, you see that it's already there, right? So all your work, so you can just go ahead to print this. Okay, all right, so I think that's about the question. So in the next video, I'm going to be looking at the database aspect. Okay, so we're going to stop here. So thank you very much, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.